A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there to this channeling session, which is titled as Divine Masculine's Father and Mother. Divine Masculine's parents pay a visit to the Divine Feminine. And this is a channel message where I got connected to Divine Masculine and Feminine who came back after a long-term difficult separation, realizing that their heart beats for one another. More so from the side of Divine Masculine, because he became very sure that she is the one for me. But in the mind of Divine Feminine, there are still doubts. There are still those questions, if he really loves me or not, if he has completely changed or not, if he could break my heart again, could he betray me again? Those type of thoughts or doubts are still there. You can connect with me for personal readings, for your individual journey, for individual coaching, healing. However, from this channeling, you can definitely learn a lot. That's why it's a very vivid, very visual channeling which I received and it was sent to me in dream space. That's why I could completely see everything that was happening and going on. Also because what I received is that the Divine Masculine really wants to show to the Divine Feminine that he is the one for her and he really loves her and he is willing to do everything that he can in his power, in his strength, to keep her happy, to make sure that she never has to go through that emotion again that he is not there for her or he could betray her. Because in the past, this was one very big concern for him. He thought that he did not really understand that he did not understand that her weakness or her pain or her fear, it comes from bad experiences since childhood where she could not trust people. But during the separation phase, when he was away from her, he actually learned it, he figured it out. And it was a gradual process because the Divine Feminine also worked on her wounds. And by working on her wounds, she released that fear and that led to him understanding what exactly was happening. So he is making sure that there is no problem this time. So let's just get into what exactly happened. What I saw is that there is a group of men and women. They are having some kind of a house party, some kind of a fun activity together. And I don't know who invited who, but I'm assuming that the Divine Masculine probably invited the Divine Feminine to his house or to that place. It's a place where I see a lot of plants and there is an open terrace area, like an open terrace place, rooftop or something like that, where they are playing music, and I also see a lot of smoking up going on. So it is definitely a very chilled out couple as how I saw it. And I see that the Divine Masculine is wearing something black, like a black vest or something like that. And he's very simply, very casually dressed. He's not dressed up for the occasion. It's one of those occasions which just randomly happen where, sometimes friends just want to come over and hang out with you. It's a weekend or it's some lazy day and, they are enjoying and they want to have a good time, all of them. So I see the entry of the Divine Feminine. She enters in the party, in the get-together. And then they all have fun together, like they're listening to music, they're chit-chatting, and I see them smoking up again, here with others. Then I see that then what happens is that these two, they get into an intimate space. Now, before coming to this party, the energy of the feminine is, she's not sure, she really wants to be there, in the sense she's not anxious or she's not overjoyed, but she feels that, yeah, it's high time. I mean, if he is calling me over or if they are doing something fun, I will just go. And she also, as I see, wearing very simple clothes, just a basic t-shirt and a jeans and normal shoes, nothing, like little bit of lip balm, very little that powder on her face, that face powder. So she is looking very pretty, no doubt, very simple and very pretty. But she has not dressed up for the occasion at all. Neither of them, neither the guy nor the girl. And some of his friends are also in that zone, but some of his friends are very fancy, who are wearing like really expensive clothes, very flaunty clothes, very show-offy clothes, very like, you know, how very wealthy people dress up, even if they have to go to a house party or a simple gathering, barbecue, but they will wear like a very glittery, very shiny dress. Some of them are like that too. So it is a gathering of a good number of people. And I also see that this is like a place where the divine masculine lives. And probably he is not living alone. He's living with maybe one or two more people, but there are more people because of the gathering. Then I see that they go into an intimate space, just like that, without any plan, without any preparation, without any thought. Something just happens. They both get very aroused by one another's presence, and I see that he is playing with her hair, and they get into an intimate zone and they end up having intercourse. And then during the intercourse, everything is going fine, but the feminine is thinking, oh my god, I never planned this out. I never thought we would end up doing this. Like, I just thought we will hang out, we will meet up, we will just chill, we will just enjoy the food and the smoking up and whatever is happening over here. I never knew that we will end up in a room alone, because she realizes that some of the friends are still outside and they're chit-chatting, but no one really cares. It's like all of them understand, all the people in his group, all his friends understand that he really loves her. That is the vibe he is giving out to her, that he really loves her. And if he is sitting inside a room with her, then no one should bother them, because in their opinion they could be talking, they could be chit-chatting, they could be just spending time alone, and everyone is so busy, everyone is very chilled out that they don't really want to interfere. And in very short span of time, it is like, you know, sometimes people have a quickie session. It is something like that. It's very spontaneous, and very quickly they do it and they step out again and they again start hanging out with the people. Or it's almost like they do it and they want it to be in intimate setup, but somebody, you know, like call them out, or, you know, like very spontaneously, hey, where are you? Hey, why don't you come? Or there was probably a call for the food, or something happened that they both had to step out, and they both decided to step out together. So when they stepped out together, now the divine feminine is constantly thinking in her head that, did I do something wrong? Was it too fast? Was it too quick? I didn't even plan this with him. Oh my god, I think I made a mistake. I should not have done all of this. Or she's thinking different thoughts, that it was very sweet, the way he treated me was so nice, the way it all happened, like he invited me to the party, then the house party, the get together, then, you know, she was in his room and they were hanging out, and it was very beautiful. Like, it was very obvious to her that even he did not know. This is one clarity that she has, that for him also it is as spontaneous as it is for him. So it's like when you do something natural, they just went with the flow. So she is saying in her head that, yeah, even he went with the flow, 100% sure he didn't plan it. But because in the past they had this long separation and so many bad things happened, their fight had happened, when they met again, they were meeting as completely two new different people, completely upgraded people. But there was still some information in the DNA which has some fear-based negative frequency vibes that is creating this emotion. So she wants to now, she's a bit in regretful mode, or she doesn't know what's in his mind. Because everything happened so quickly, she's like, oh my god, what must he be thinking? That, you know, all this while I was acting so touch me not types, and I was like so, you know, like in my own zone, in my own space. I was not meeting him, not, you know, giving him so much time, and suddenly I meet him and this happens. He must be thinking, what is this girl, and blah blah blah. So with those thoughts, she still continues to hang out with them. So The party continues and everything continues, but she doesn't know his state of mind, because after intimacy, a lot of couples, they spend time together cuddling or watching a movie or just talking to one another or just going off to sleep together, blah blah blah. But in this case, nothing of that happened. So she didn't get that, that after intimacy time with him. So now she goes away, and with these, the other thoughts, the negative thoughts, the fear-based thoughts then take over her. And when this happens, she decides to take a break, because she has learned, all these techniques while being alone, and she now knows that her own time is more important for her. And if she gets into a zone like that, then she must distract herself and do something else and detach completely from the situation. So in order to detach from the situation, and then she notices that the divine masculine has also gone out to one corner with his friends. They are just chit-chatting. And she feels that he's also interested in her. He's also, looking at her, concerned about her, but he's very busy with his friends. So there are some other girls in the party, in the get together. She decides to hang out with them, and then they are completely separate now. The girls are very in a different place altogether, and the guys are in a different place, and they are like far off. It's almost like they came to do some shopping, and it has now become an extended stay, which means that she was supposed to leave from there in some hours, or it was a night out, night party, she had to come back by morning, or maybe they started in the evening, like very early evening. It was more like a sunset party, but now it is night time. It has completely moved on, but the party is still going on, and now they have gone out to another place, and it has been decided now they will stay for 2-3 days. Some change of plan has happened. So now they have to buy some things, they have to buy groceries, or they have to get some clothes, or something has happened, which I didn't see, but because of that, these girls are by themselves, and they are in another house, in another place altogether. And when the divine feminine, and now she's worried also, now she's really worried, and all the bad thoughts have taken over her. The thoughts of separation, what all happened, and things not being nice, and with those worrisome thoughts, she gets inside the ladies' washroom with other girls. And while she's changing, like when sometimes you're changing and you're not very conscious of your body, you're just still wearing your inner garments, and you change in front of other girls. So she's quickly changing, but there is one girl, she notices her, and she just says that she notices the hair on the feminine's body, and she questions her that, hey, don't you remove your hair, and things like that. And all of you would be aware of this conversation. And when I receive these channelings, guys, I don't want to hide anything, or I don't want to keep something to myself. I will share it exactly how I saw it. And this is the time when the divine feminine's confidence can be reflected, because this is the same girl or the girls who are very fancy. So they were wearing fancy designer clothes, very prim and proper, with all the makeup, with all, like even your eyebrows are nicely done, your lipstick is nicely done, your skin, your foundation is in place, your hairstyle, your clothes. So this is that type of crowd that she's talking to. And they look at her in a very judgmental way that, hey, you don't even wax your legs. Like, did your DM see this? Like, did he see this? Were you actually making out with him like this? So she says that, no, I really don't care about these things. Like, I did not plan this party. I did not plan to come here. It was a very sudden plan. And yeah, I mean, he is okay with me the way I am. In fact, he never questions me. On the contrary, he has told me that he likes it when I'm raw and I don't do all these things, and I don't need to. But if I have to go out, if I really have to dress up, if there is an occasion, then I will think about it. But otherwise, I don't care about doing my eyebrows or doing my, like my makeup all the time, or waxing my hair, waxing my legs or my arms. Basic things I do for hygiene, but these things don't really matter to me. I think I'm very comfortable in my skin. The moment she says this, all those fancy girls, they suddenly get very impressed by her, and they were otherwise pulling her leg or trying to bully her a bit on that, not in a negative way, but someone can take it negatively if they want to, they can get offended. But the way she answers to them, her confidence level is very high now. She's not the same divine masculine who was 3 years back or 4 years back, who was trying to please the world by looking or dressing up in a certain way. So she puts them to like their place in a way that, look, I don't really care about this. And if my guy is so, judgmental, he's so concerned for all these things, then I don't even think he loves me. But I know he loves me, and he loves me the way I am. She has that confidence, and these girls are like, wow. And then she says, by the way, and now this is the moment where this girl says, by the way, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it in an offensive way, but he actually kind of asked me to ask you how was the intimacy between you and him? Did you like it? Was it nice? Like, I hope from his end that I hope, you didn't, if there's anything you can tell him and all that. And she says, did he really say that to you? Because she is a platonic friend of the DM, and probably the DM thought that, now that she's going away with all the girls and she would not be back for a few hours because they've gone on a long car trip to buy stuff, to buy groceries. It's like from a countryside you go to some other place, something like that. I don't see the complete, the complete area, but I see it in, all these situations where I do see that it's like almost like a retreat place where the DM was living in my dream space when I saw it, the whole thing. So then she says to the DM, to the friend of the DM that, oh, did he really ask you that? He wanted you to find out. She said, yeah, he wanted me to find out actually, and not just find out, but also send you a message that he is very thankful to you. He feels very grateful that, you allowed him that moment of intimacy. And the moment she listens to this, all her doubts are cleared, and she is completely like, oh my God, she's very relaxed after that. And she feels very grateful to the DM as well as to the universe for giving her this moment where he tried to make her feel special in such a sweet way. So she tells him, so she's like, should I tell him something from your side or not? She says, yeah, you can, no, there's no need. I'm very happy with everything. I'll talk to him myself. Don't worry.
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरपौ निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी से भंग गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक हो से भी सच.
This story is inspired by Zero Aperture Production PVT Limited. Zeppel is a video network dedicated to the untold, overlooked to tell their stories.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. मेरा नाम निर्मल कौर है. मैं गुरुद्वारा दुख निवारण साहिब का संचालन संभालती हूँ. ये कोरोना की महामारी में हमें कुछ ऐसा हुआ कि हम सेवा करें, तो हम 500 टिफ़िन की रोज़ सेवा करते हैं जो गरीबों में बांटते हैं. उसके अलावा हमको ऐसे लगा कि कोरोना के लिए हम कुछ करें, तो हल्दी और सौंठ सच्चे घी में तल के और उसका हम पाउडर बनाते हैं और गुरुद्वारा के पवित्र वातावरण में ये बनता है. तो काफ़ी लोगों को हम बांट रहे हैं. इतने लोगों को कोरोना मिटा है और कोरोना होता भी नहीं है. इम्यूनिटी बूस्टर है ये. इम्यूनिटी अंदर इतनी बेस्ट रखता है कि इससे हमको कोरोना आता ही नहीं है. हम लोग 22 मार्च से सेवा कर रहे हैं. बहुत लोगों के कांटेक्ट में आते हैं, पर हमको भी हल्दी की वजह से कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है आज तक. सुबह को 1 चमची और शाम को 1 चमची, जिनको खांसी और बुखार है उनको, और जिनको कुछ भी नहीं है, स्वस्थ हैं, वो भी आधी चमची रात को लें. इसको लेना है शहद में, दूध में, पानी में और गुड़ में. एनी ऑप्शन यू टेक, किसी भी ऑप्शन में आप ले सकते हैं, पर ½ टीस्पून जाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ये जिसको भी लेना हो, हम ये निःशुल्क सेवा करते हैं. ये नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में नंबर दिया हुआ है 9825050713. आप इस नंबर पे फ़ोन करके या व्हाट्सएप करके एड्रेस भेज सकते हैं. हम कुरियर भी करेंगे आपको जो दूसरे सिटी में रहते हैं. तो इस नंबर पे आप मैसेज करें, आपको ये बूस्टर पहुंच जाएगा. और सुबह को 9 से 12 गुरुद्वारा दुख निवारण साहिब में हम ये वितरण हमारा स्टार्ट है, तो आप कभी भी आके ले सकते हैं। और ये मैसेज जितना भी हो सके ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर करें। बहुत लोगों को ये इम्यूनिटी बूस्टर चाहिए होता है पर उनको मैसेज नहीं मिला होता है, तो ये मैसेज ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फॉरवर्ड करें। हम देने के लिए रेडी बैठे हैं और आप जितना भी हो सके इसको स्प्रेड कीजिए। थैंक यू। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।